Hey, what's up everyone? Morey Croson here, and today we'll be talking about forearm position when you're releasing the football, and we'll start the video right now. This is the newest edition of the Performance Lab.
Reach your individual goals. You don't want to just talk about straight line speed. We also want to talk about your ability to be quick. We break down your video. Let's make you into the quarterback I know you can become.
All right, so I think this is a really important topic because I see a lot of people make this mistake, and I really think it's just a process of being able to understand exactly where your forearm should be when you're releasing the ball, and that could really make a big difference in how the ball ends up coming out of your hands. And there's really two key concepts I think are going to be important to understand here when going over and watching this video. First one is going to be, as you're getting to this position, what's important about getting, this kind of upright forearm position is now you're going to be able to come down on the football, right? So first thing is you really want to be thinking about coming down on the football when you're releasing the football, not going and like pushing the ball up, right? And there's a few things that end up causing that. It's going to be having more of a flexed wrist position. It's going to be having like the nose of the football opened up to the side. These are things that we see commonly when doing the breakdowns. And what the best guys are doing is they're able to get their forearm in that like perpendicular position and then come down on the football. And that seems to be much more efficient in being able to get the ball out of your hand. But most importantly, it makes it so you're able to put more velocity and more distance into your throw. And that really is the key here with why we do these videos, is we're helping you in being able to understand how can you add more velocity, how can you add more distance into your overall mechanics. The next thing that I want you to really be able to understand here is when you're throwing the football, you really want to be thinking about being able to get your arm out in front of the body, so then you are able to finish through with more weight behind it. And I know this is a concept that might be difficult to understand, but if you think about how you're going to be able to generate more force, is you want your body to really be behind your arm, right? And so when you want to get that arm out in front, that's why we talk about being very efficient with how you load and how you transition your arm through, is because if you have more weight behind your throw, that's going to make it so now you're going to be able to have a lot of force into the ball and into your arm. What ends up happening, what I see a lot of times, is people are in such a hurry to get their lower body out in front, right? And just because you start to rotate with the lower body doesn't mean that now you are going to end up having not as much behind the throw. You could still have your body behind the throw, even if you have to initiate by getting your hips involved. So you get your hips involved. The big thing is you got to keep that upper body back and really keep a lot of your weight back, so then when you come through with the football, you have something behind it. What ends up happening is so many people are very consumed and been taught and trained, and it's the right concept, but it's just not performed correctly, which is why there's so many guys that have the right size but aren't able to throw the ball as far, is because you want to be able to get your body shifting out here and getting your lower body involved, right? But if you end up just getting all of your weight forward immediately, now you end up having to throw with all your arms. So the big mistake that people make is they get way too much weight going forward with that lower body, and that makes it so now everything ends up being forward, and then you end up having to use more arm as opposed to being able to stay back with that upper body, right? And really like your core as well, and then getting to that position with the forearm, right? That's really the main part of this video. Where should my forearm be? My forearm should be perpendicular, it should be upright, and then come through from that position, right? And be able to have weight behind it, so then you're coming through with your lower body as well. We've seen this again, time and time again. Josh Allen, Patrick Mahomes, Aaron Rodgers, Drew Brees, all these guys are getting to this position, right, and then coming through from there, not getting all of their weight here, and then trying to throw with their arm at the end. So I hope that makes sense to you guys. If you have any questions, please leave those down below. Like the video, subscribe to the channel. Both those things will end up helping you guys out a ton. I'm sure most of the people that are watching this are going to be guys that are probably already subscribed or have already been watching these videos, but it really does help out. If you're watching this and you're not subscribed, it really does help us out if you're able to subscribe. So if we're helping you in your development as a quarterback, please subscribe. Again, that really makes a big difference. And check out that 360 program. I'm continuing to make these videos to help out the guys that are in those programs. And so, you could really get a lot of benefit. You might be getting a lot of benefit watching these YouTube videos, and I want to be able to help as many quarterbacks as I can. And really the best part of the program is having a personalized coach that will help you in improving the mechanics, right? I do the breakdowns. I'm going to watch and see what you need to improve on from a throwing perspective that will help you in adding more velocity, getting the ball out of your hands faster, and also throwing the ball further. And, like I said, there's a lot of mistakes that we're seeing, right? There's a lot of things that we're seeing over and over and over again. You might even be watching these videos and still making these mistakes. And so what happens is you got to get an idea of how to compartmentalize it. What's going to be first, what's going to be second, what's going to be third, what's going to be most important to be able to improve right now. And that's what I do within the program, right? I give you a very simplistic approach. It's like a blueprint to help you improve in this area, and then this area, and this area. And then when you're able to do that, that really makes it so you're able to maximize the throw. So again, if you like the information, click that thumbs up, subscribe, question, comments below. And if you want to learn more about that Throw 60, check out the description. I think it's going to help you out a ton. It doesn't have to be for high school guys as well. It can be for more for like youth quarterbacks too. I just make it the Throw 60 because at the end of the day, you know, if you're able to throw 60 yards, that's going to be a big development process for you as a quarterback. And so if you're a 12-year-old that's like, hey, throwing 60 is just not realistic in 12 weeks, you're probably right. But if you have the fundamentals to be able to throw 60, when you get to the point where you're 16, 17, you'll be able to get there, and it'll make it so you have a lot more notoriety. And even as you're continuing to develop as a youth, it'll be something that will help you out when you have, you know, quick release and you have really sound mechanics. So I know you might think it's difficult because it's online, but really we're going to give you a ton of information. We're always in contact. It really gives you a lot more opportunity to have contact with me because it's all online. So, you know, instead of it being once a week or whatever, we're talking every single day. I'm helping you guys every single day, and that really makes a big difference in your development. So looking forward to helping you guys out. And as always, thanks for watching. We'll talk to you soon.